glyphs, and the first one is geranium, and this is for forgiveness. This starts the whole process of unblocking. You can do them in order or whatever you want to do, but each one of these glyphs has a different characteristic. So the first one is geranium, so let's go ahead and smell that one. Put this in and smell it good. Smell it good. You need an oil. Alright. And an oil. Everybody else got their oil? So you do the geranium and then you smell it really good, at least like 4 times. Then before you do the geranium, we're going to start off with Sacred Mountain, one thing that I forgot. Okay, it's Sacred Mountain right here. This is something that Francis likes to use to ground. Okay, that means to get your feet in the earth. Heart and earth are the same letters. So when anybody's heart broken, the earth broken. So we start off with this. This is very grounding. So you smell this kind of before the process. And it's never too bad to go ahead and forgive more and more and more. Okay? So when you want to do the sacred frankincense, this starts the process. Then we do the geranium, which starts to the forgiveness process, and the next oil is called lavender. And this helps grow your own special, unique energy that's perfect for you only. So we go over here. Here you go, hands. Jonathan, wonderful. And okay, so this is going to grow your own special, unique energy. Now this next one is authenticity. But breathe it in, breathe it in. Now remember, go down to Francis Fuller on FullerLife.com, and she's going to have a beautiful meditation for all these oils. This next one to me is one of the most important because it's finding your authentic self, not what your mother and father were, not what the culture was. So we start off with cedarwood, and this one first smelled like cats to me, so I knew I needed it. For you, you have some? Okay, good. And then this one also has the frequency also of copaiba. So I'm actually using it here with 2 oils because I think that this one is most important. A lot of times we don't have our authentic self and we'll do something for somebody else. So now we're going to push it in with a little copaiba. I just like to say the name copaiba. Yes, a little for you, you know. Trick or treat, for my feet.
Give me something good to eat.
Okay, so this is to identify yourself, to get your true self. Isn't that special? Now this next one over here, Francis is giving you a belief shower, is the one that I have. It's called compassion. And this is to give and receive in balance, because Francis thinks I give too much. But that's okay. She picked a guy that gives too much, right?
That's awesome.
Okay, so this is called balsam fir, and this is a really nice one. This is again another tree. Okay, and so this is to nurture yourself, to go ahead and give compassion to yourself, which is combined passion. We'll talk about that a little later. So this next one here completes this first 5 cycle. This is to activate, and this is one of our favorite. This is orange. This is a good one because it's not that expensive, but it's orange. And this activates the last 4 that we just did. Aren't you glad? Okay, and so with this one, it's called Breath of Life, and this activates the forgiveness. You're building your own energy pattern, your authentic self, you living with nurture and compassion, giving and receiving in perfect balance. Then you activate with the orange. Then we start the next one where you're fully going to accept and embrace yourself. And we use sacred frankincense for this bad boy. So get a really good sniff of this one in there because this is good stuff. This is the good stuff. This is like the 18-year-old. Okay, good. Scotch, whatever you want to call it. Not the teenager. Or it's okay. All right. So this is sacred frankincense. It's kind of almost like hugs. You can see this glyph is like hugging yourself. And we have these glyphs all through the center. Everything was built with it because they carry a special little energy with it. Because the whole thing with this is once you're out and you've done this, you have your own sacred space, which puts you into a little area where you're grounded and you're connected to source and grounded and you're free from all the chaos, which is where the coloring books come in. So then we're going to start the divine union. And
Wait, did we do lemon?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
This one here is one of the most important, and thanks to Amanda, we didn't forget it. It's lemon, which is another good one because it's inexpensive. And this one is going to help you release everything that you don't need anymore. That means the discs or the the books or the boots that you might have had as a child. You go to Leeds to get new boots, right? So this is release. This is one of the most important, because just like in martial arts, they want you to empty your cup. This is to get rid of all the bad beliefs, all the other stuff that she had in the past. And then we're going to start on the last three. Thank you so much. Which is divine union. This is starting to integrate all the parts of the body, and we use jasmine for that. So smell it and put it all over yourself. This is a good one. This is one of our favorite ones. We use Francis's favorite roller balls for these. Good, good, good. And then you'll notice that these last three glyphs are somewhat similar. The divine union is one, and then the next one, which is to unify your whole body, collaborate, is actually 4 of these. And then to go out into the world and to lead everybody, you're going to have 4 of these. So this is like 16 of these. And there'll be a little quiz on the math later, because Francis was a math teacher. Now this next one, which is unity, which is getting all of the parts of the body working in order, we're going to use Lang Lang, which is a great one for everything. It smells good, it's good for your heart, it's good for making love, all those wonderful things that make you human. Breathe it in, good. So now we're getting ready. You're going to be visualizing, like I said, go to our website, flowoflife.com, download the meditation. It's very important because she takes a lot longer. I take about 3 or 4 showers a day because I get that dirty. Or I'm just out and about, whatever. And then every time after a shower, I'll do all these in about 1.5 minutes, just to layer them on, because I can. Okay, this last one is leadership, and you can think now that you're complete. You went ahead and you forgave everybody, you got your authentic self, you're building your energy, you know how to give and receive in balance, you activated it, you accepted yourself, you got rid of all the other stuff, and now you're ready to go lead. So we put this on. This is this Royal Hawaiian Sandalwood. I'm putting it on this area because I want you to shove it right under your nose, because it's really good, really expensive, and it smells good. Good. And it's oily. Wonderful. So when you're done with this, we do the Believe shower. So the Believe is one of Francis's favorites. And you put it on yourself, put it on everybody. Everybody's having a real big shower today. You know I gave it Jeff a lot. I got a little more to you, a little more to you, a little more to you. Amanda, this young guy, lots of that.
You're wearing my favorite jeans.
That's right.
Those are my favorite jeans. AGs, they're my favorite. Anyway, I knew we were
I always wanted to get into my pants, right? Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to have sacred space. So these glyphs together here, and then we're going to move back, right, with this lovely lady Whitney. So I'm going to show you some of these other things that we have. Box. Sacred space is what we attempt to get to when we do the glyphs. Then each one of these cards has a different hologram on it. And a hologram means it just is a bunch of glyphs. So when you go through the book and you'll pick out your card, you go ahead and let's say you pick the creation card, and it'll have a whole bunch of other things that you can wonderfully learn with it. And it has a few of the glyphs together. It has breath of life, it has release, and it has the leadership card on it, and it says that this is manifesting the dream, creation. And the shadow aspect is I want to succeed, I want to fail. And then the transformation part is I create my dream. And there's a whole bunch of other little things in here that you'll learn with kinesiology, which one might be suited for you. If you don't know the kinesiology yet, just look at all of them and then meditate and think about it. Then we have the air, earth, fire, and water, and then we have these special archetypes, which are at the end, which are different characteristics of people. So we have 11 of these archetypes. We have 11 of these, that's 10 plus the sacred space, for a total of 44 cards altogether. So we like to do things with numbers. These cards were first made on 2011, and then they were just made last year on November 11th at 11 a.m. again. So there's lots of samblases there, which is 11 in Indonesian, which our Bali son calls elephant, because 11 and elephant are very close. So that's the kind of cards. And to do them on like a 30-day process, just like the Ningsha Red taking 6 ounces a day for 60 days or so, 6 months, just attempt to do this every single day. And what that will do is start to have etch and ingrain in you something good that you're going to do for yourself. And it will connect you, and these things are also found in a lot of Gary's teachings that they go to the same thing. So she had it in her frame of reference. So that's the cards. And are there any questions yet or no? No?
Can I buy the cards here?
Yeah, I think so. I think we can arrange something like this. So we want to make sure that you guys have the cards that's on the website. And then if, you can always go to the website to make a donation. Don't have to be concerned about that. So we'll make sure you have the cards. Make sure Francis has the time to sign your book, if you got a coloring book, and the cards also. So we'll go from there. Sounds good? Yes, I think so. We'll see how many we have left. And then we'll give you the cards, and if you'd like to, you can make a donation to the Fuller Life Bali. And you're all invited to Bali. Come to Bali.
Yes.
Okay?